if you refuse God till your last day, when you die, you will spend an eternity in hell. It's the Bible. That's what it says. That's what God tells us. God's not telling us to send us to hell. Like those people who ended up in prison. They were not rounded up, never having done anything wrong. They did something wrong and they're suffering the consequences of the poor behavior. And God is telling us, He's warning us. He's giving us fair warning. If you refuse my son, you will spend an eternity in hell. And yeah, there's information. I had the horror of struggling through the College of Science to get a bachelor's degree. But I understand the biology, the chemistry, the geology, what was called astronomy and cosmology. And they have not made their case. Not only that, people like Ken Hoban, who are scientists, present more evidence for God than evidence for evolution. But if you're a person who didn't go through the College of Science, and if you're a person in this modern world where they're telling you this and that and trying to convince you, see, this is all it is. It's a person stood in front of something. Let's say Darwin had an observation and then gave a definition to that observation. Darwin said that because these have sharp beaks and those have round beaks, they adapt, they evolved to have round beaks or to have sharp beaks. And then of course, because he saw species there, you know, there's 7 continents, so you know, how did this get here, how did that get there? But basically it's just a person observing something and then giving a definition to that observation, not having any evidence. In science, and this is one of my biggest, you know, arguments against those people that they have proven evolution. In science, known as this, everything starts with the scientific method. And the scientific method starts with a hypothesis, an assumption, a belief of a cause and effect relationship. This makes that happen scenario. And in evolution, well, when you do, you first you have the idea, the hypothesis, then you test it in a laboratory, and you chart your results, and you do your statistics, and then after your statistics are done, then you're able to say there's a 80% relationship, there's a 100. If there's depending on which science you're with, you know, you can maybe from a hypothesis go to a theory, which means that you haven't proved 100%. See, and it says evolutionary theory, but they didn't even get to the point of hypotheses because you can't go into a laboratory, experiments, and then draw a conclusion from your statistics. Because there is no way to drag a monkey into a laboratory, perform experiments on the monkey, and then get